This instructional video will teach you how to assemble and care for your magic ornaments. Let's first get started with our ball magic ornament. The first few times that you will make one will be a learning curve, after which you'll be making them like a pro. As you're making your ball magic ornament, if you get stuck or you run into a tangle, you don't want to yank on or pull on the ribbon hard because you could risk damaging your magic ornament. Instead, find where the tangle is, fix it, and continue. So first, you take your ball flat sheet and you hold it with both ribbons and stoppers in your hand and you pull on them. Now, if you see any kind of a tangling as you've been doing this, you'll want to untangle those before you continue. And then you start to pull on one side until the ribbon has reached the end of the other side. You now have your beautiful ball having formed, and you will take the stopper from the other side and you will pull on it until it reaches the end of your ball, to hold your ball and its shape in place. Now you have your ball and you're ready to hang it. Now there are several different ways of hanging a magic ornament ball. You can either just take it, imagine this is the tree branch, you could just wrap it around and hang it like that and you'd have a beautiful ribbon hanging. Or you could take it and wrap the ribbon around your branch so that it is in place like that, hanging from your ornament. Or what you can do is you can take your ribbon and make a noose knot with it to create a little hook. You will take the ribbon, make a knot by pulling on it like that. Hold it as close as you can to the ball so that the knot is as flush against the ball as possible. And then you can adjust the length of the noose like that. And now you have yourself a little hanger. And you can now just take the remaining ribbon and conveniently push on this to open it up and tuck it away to hide it. And you're done. You now have a beautiful hanging ball that you can be hanging from your tree. Now when you're ready to put it away, you just do the reverse. You take your ribbon out, undo the knot, and you pull the stopper as far to the end as possible. You then pull your ball towards the center of your ribbon, about there, and you start to unravel it, making it all flat again, and you're done. Now, next year, if you wanted to have the other color, what you can do is a couple of different things. You can take the ribbon and rethread it so that it goes through in the opposite direction. Or a more simpler technique is simply if you take the ribbons that you have, the ends of them right here, and you tie them with one another. Like that. Now that they're tied, what you will do is take the other side that we had and pull it as we had done before. Now you see, instead of a red ball forming, our silver ball forming. Ta-da! Now what you can do in order to hold it in place is you have these detached stoppers that you can use. You take them, you put them onto your ribbon, and it holds the ribbon in place. You take the other stopper, you put it on your ribbon, and you position it like that. Now that you have your ball and it's now the different color, you can go ahead and feed the ribbon through the opening that we have here and continue with the techniques that we just discussed earlier with how to create the ribbon into a hanger. And this way you now have a different color magic ornament. When you're ready to put it away, again, you will take it apart and go through the same process over again as we did before. Ta-da! Now, the next item that I'd like to demonstrate is our swirl. Now the swirl is a very similar magic ornament as the ball, but it involves a few additional steps. First, what you will do is you will take it on one side and you will pull on the ribbon like this all the way to the end. You will take one of your stoppers. These have two stoppers in the inside as well as the two that you have on the outside of the balls. The balls don't have inside ones, the swirls do. You will push the stopper until it reaches the end. So it's kind of doing a sandwich. You have one stopper on the outside, one stopper on the inside that are holding our swirl in place. Then you will take the tab that you have and put it in the hole in order to secure it in place. Like that. Right? Now that our tab is in place, we can go ahead and pull on the other side. We will pull the ribbon on this side. Again, if there are any tangles, you want to untangle them before you proceed to avoid damaging your magic ornament. There you have your swirl. Now, you could be hanging it either in this way, or you could be hanging it in this way. Or, as with the ball ornament, you could be turning this one inside out as well. The same technique that you had used with the ball ornament, you will use for this one to turn them inside out. Only difference being, you no longer need the separate tabs because you have tabs already built in on the inside. So now that we're done with our swirl ornament, next, you have the Star of Bethlehem tree topper. With this, you will fan out the star, like so, and you will push the stopper all the way till it is against the star, and you're done. Your beautiful star is assembled.